Welcome to the deep dive. We are jumping straight into the source material today.
We are.
We're looking at the EN Crypto Outlook report from Vantage Plus. It just published this morning, November 17th, 2025.
Fresh off the press.
And our mission is pretty simple. We're going to stop scrolling through headlines and really unpack the raw data on this, on this heavily negative market sentiment.
Yeah.
We want to pinpoint the absolutely critical price levels, the ones that will determine if we see a painful capitulation or maybe a significant relief rally.
And we have to start with, the fundamental shock point here. The market is just drowning in fear.
It really seems that way.
The fear and greed index has absolutely plummeted. It's hit a reading of 10.
10, wow.
That is the lowest level we have seen since February this year. It's, firmly in extreme fear territory.
Okay, let's unpack that. Extreme fear. Bitcoin is down over 5% in just the last week. It's trading below some major psychological safety zones.
Big ones.
So what are the specific drivers Vantage Plus is citing for this sharp and sudden drop?
Well, they're identifying three things that are sort of working together. First, you have sustained profit-taking after the summer run.
Right.
Then significant and pretty sudden institutional sector outflows. So that's large, smart money basically exiting.
So the big players are getting out.
And third, crucially, is macro uncertainty. What's fascinating here is the direct connection they draw. The sliding prices of the NASDAQ 100 are heavily, and I mean heavily, dragging the crypto market down.
So crypto is trading like a high data tech asset again.
Exactly. Purely.
So institutions are flying, tech stocks are sinking, and this is creating this tidal wave of fear. Is there anything at all resisting this trend?
Just one major token, really. XRP.
XRP.
It's the sole relative outlier in the report. Its losses are, very limited compared to the rest of the majors. It seems to have decoupled, at least for now.
Yeah, that raises a huge question then. Why isn't fresh buying stepping in at these extreme fear levels? Historically, shouldn't a fear index of 10 be pretty attractive to contrarians?
You'd think so, but the report suggests that buyers are still waiting for a definitive signal. The capital just won't follow until the sentiment, that fear and greed index, actually shows a concrete, measurable rebound.
Nobody wants to catch a falling knife.
Exactly. Not if the index suggests the panic hasn't even peaked yet.
All right, let's move to the technicals. Let's look at BTC. It's sitting around $96,070, having broken that huge $100,000 psychological level.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Tell us what the key structural edges are on that weekly chart.
So the focus is entirely on this narrow $10,000 band. The $95,000 level is the absolute structural floor right now.
The floor.
Yes. A sustained bearish break below 95,000 could cause a cascading effect. Vantage Plus forecasts a sharp drop down towards the next major support zone in the $70,000 range.
Wow, that would be an immense psychological hit.
It would be huge.
And what's the scenario that stops this bleeding? What's the bullish case?
The bullish sign is a decisive break back above $105,000.
Yeah.
If institutional money sees that price hold, it signals this recent fear was just temporary.
And that could push prices back towards
Challenging the recent all-time highs, yeah.
Okay, let's shift to Ethereum, ETH.
Yeah.
It's trading at $3,216. It weakened dramatically after its August all-time high, and now it just seems stuck.
It's stuck in a wide, sideways trading range, and the monthly chart for ETH gives us its boundaries.
Okay.
Because it's been consolidating for so long, the downside trigger is a move below that $3,000 zone. If that happens, the market is very likely going to test the 50 moving average trend line,
Which is a major long-term indicator.
a very major indicator of momentum.
And the breakout level to watch on the upside.
A strong rally that breaks and holds above the $3,800 level, that would signal the sideways accumulation phase is over.
And potentially give it the strength for a new all-time high.
It might, yes, but it has to clear 3,800 first.
Now for the alternatives. Let's talk about that relative stability in XRP, trading at $2.25. Is it building momentum or is it just stalling?
It's positioning itself well, but it really needs a catalyst. The report states that to truly gain upward steam, the market needs to decisively break above its own 50 moving average, which is sitting around $2.50.
In the downside risk.
It's severe. A slip below 215 could see it fall very rapidly toward the 180 area. There's just not much structural support left there.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. Solana, or SOL, trading at $142. Vantage Plus suggests it looks set to weaken further based on a very famous and, frankly, scary technical pattern.
Yeah, this one is a classic.
What are we looking at?
It's dominated by the head and shoulders pattern, a classic market top formation. And crucially, the pattern confirmation happened last week.
Okay, what confirmed it?
Both the 50 moving average and the rising neckline, that baseline that connects the lowest points of the pattern, they broke simultaneously when the neckline breaks.
It confirms the
It
reversal.
confirms the reversal, exactly.
So that break means the momentum is now definitively to the downside.
It does. The report strongly implies that this confirmation sets the stage for a strong downside move, with the next major psychological target being the $100 area. It's a textbook signal of bearish continuation.
So what does this all mean for you, the learner? The overarching theme here is that current crypto prices, from BTC all the way down to SOL, are not just drifting.
No, not at all.
They are sitting right on critical, razor-thin technical edges.
Which raises the single most important question you need to be asking right now. Will that fear index reading of 10 force the breaks below these key supports, or will those supports hold and prompt a reversal?
You're taught to watch the levels.
Watch those specific breakout levels. 95,000 and 105,000 for BTC. They will signal whether extreme fear or fresh buying is about to dominate the immediate future.
And a final provocative thought for you to mull over. Given that XRP is the only major token showing this kind of stability despite the fear index crashing to 10, and despite institutional outflows hurting the majors, what specific unique fundamental factor or market mechanism might be shielding it from the panic that's clearly hitting Bitcoin and Ethereum? Something to think about as the market decides its next move.